Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the world of secondhand cars and highlighting 5 models you should avoid at all costs. Buying used is a fantastic way to save money, but there are certain vehicles out there notorious for reliability issues, insane maintenance costs, and just plain bad design. We're going to run through 5 cars that you should absolutely avoid when shopping used. Stick around, because you might be surprised by some of the cars on this list. Alright, first up we have the Chrysler PT Cruiser. This car, with its retro-inspired design, was supposed to be a nod to the classic cars of the past. It was marketed as a blend of nostalgia and modern convenience, aiming to capture the hearts of those who longed for the good old days while still wanting the perks of a contemporary vehicle. This car might have seemed cool and quirky when it was new, but trust me, the novelty wears off fast. Initially, it drew attention with its unique look, but that charm quickly fades when you start to experience its numerous shortcomings. The PT Cruiser's design, while distinctive, doesn't make up for its lack of performance and reliability. The PT Cruiser suffers from a myriad of mechanical issues, particularly with its automatic transmission. These problems aren't just occasional hiccups, they are persistent and often costly to fix. The transmission issues range from slipping gears to complete failure, leaving owners stranded and frustrated. Owners constantly report failures, rough shifting, and just overall poor reliability. It's not uncommon to hear stories of PT Cruisers breaking down unexpectedly, leading to expensive repair bills and a lot of headaches. The car's reputation for unreliability has only grown over the years, making it a risky choice for anyone looking for a dependable vehicle. And don't even get me started on trying to find parts for these things. The PT Cruiser's parts are notoriously hard to come by, and when you do find them, they often come with a hefty price tag. This scarcity of parts only adds to the frustration of owning one of these cars, as even minor repairs can turn into major ordeals. It's like trying to find an honest politician. The search for parts can feel endless, and the costs can quickly add up, making you question whether it's worth keeping the car at all. Many owners find themselves spending more time and money on repairs than they ever anticipated. On top of that, the PT Cruiser is known for its cheap interior materials and lackluster fuel economy. The interior, while initially appearing stylish, is made of low-quality materials that wear out quickly. The seats, dashboard, and other components often show signs of wear and tear much sooner than expected. Seriously, you're better off walking. The fuel economy is another major downside, as the PT Cruiser guzzles gas at an alarming rate. For a car of its size, you would expect better efficiency, but unfortunately it falls short in this department as well. All these factors combined make the PT Cruiser a vehicle that many regret purchasing. If you're considering buying one, you might want to think twice and explore other options that offer better reliability, performance, and overall value. Next on our list of cars to avoid is the Fiat 500. I know, it looks cute and stylish, but don't let its charming exterior fool you. The Fiat 500 has been plagued with recalls and safety concerns since its debut. From electrical gremlins to engine problems, this little Italian car is more trouble than it's worth. And if you do decide to roll the dice on a used Fiat 500, be prepared to spend a lot of time at the dealership. Seriously, you'll practically be on a first-name basis with the service manager. The Fiat 500's issues aren't just limited to mechanical failures. Owners have reported problems with the car's handling, especially in adverse weather conditions. Imagine driving in the rain and suddenly feeling like you're losing control. It's a scary thought, right? The interior, while initially appealing with its retro design, often leaves much to be desired. The infotainment system can be glitchy, and the overall build quality feels subpar. And let's not forget about the space. If you're thinking of taking a road trip or even just a weekend getaway, you'll quickly realize how cramped it can be. The back seats are especially tight, making it uncomfortable for passengers. Maintenance costs can also add up quickly. What might seem like a minor issue can turn into a hefty bill. Parts for the Fiat 500 aren't always readily available, and when they are, they can be quite expensive. Sure, the Fiat 500 might catch your eye with its vibrant colors and city-friendly size, but don't let that be the deciding factor. There are plenty of other small cars on the market that offer better reliability and overall value. So, before you make a decision, do your research. Talk to current owners, read reviews, and consider all your options. You might just find that avoiding the Fiat 500 is the best decision you can make. In the end, it's all about making a choice that ensures peace of mind and a smooth driving experience. And unfortunately, the Fiat 500 just doesn't seem to fit that bill. Now let's talk about the Mini Cooper. While it may have a certain British charm, the Mini Cooper is notorious for its poor resale value and reliability issues. These cars are notorious for electrical problems, transmission failures, and a whole host of other expensive headaches. Plus, good luck finding a mechanic who knows how to work on these things. You're better off learning to fix it yourself, and even if you do find a mechanic, be prepared to shell out some serious cash. Parts and labor for Minis are not cheap. Moving on to the luxury segment, we have the BMW 7 Series. This car is often seen as the epitome of luxury and performance, a true status symbol for those who can afford it. With its sleek design, powerful engine, and cutting-edge technology, it's no wonder that the BMW 7 Series is a dream car for many. Now I know what you're thinking. Doug, why is a BMW on this list? After all, BMW is known for its engineering excellence and driving pleasure. But there's a dark side to this luxury vehicle that many potential buyers overlook. Well, while the 7 Series can be a fantastic car when it's new, things start to go downhill fast as it ages. The initial allure of owning such a prestigious car quickly fades when you realize the true cost of maintaining it. As the years go by, the once glamorous vehicle begins to show signs of wear and tear, and that's when the real nightmare begins. We're talking about expensive maintenance, complex electronics, and a myriad of issues that can arise. The advanced technology that makes the 7 Series so appealing when new becomes a double-edged sword as it ages. The intricate systems and components require specialized knowledge and tools to repair, which means higher labor costs, and parts that cost more than a small island. From the engine to the suspension, every component seems to come with a hefty price tag. Even something as simple as a sensor can set you back hundreds of dollars. The cost of parts alone can be astronomical, and that's before you even factor in the labor. Seriously, replacing the air suspension on one of these things could bankrupt a small country. The air suspension system, while providing a smooth and comfortable ride, is notorious for its high failure rate and exorbitant repair costs. When it goes, you're looking at a bill that could easily run into the thousands. Unless you have a dedicated BMW mechanic on speed dial and a trust fund to burn through, owning a used 7 Series can quickly become a financial burden. The constant need for repairs and maintenance can drain your bank account faster than you can say luxury car. I'd steer clear of a used 7 Series. While the allure of owning a luxury vehicle is strong, the reality of maintaining one is a different story. If you're in the market for a used car, there are plenty of other options that won't leave you feeling like you're throwing money into a bottomless pit. So, unless you're prepared for the financial commitment, it's best to admire the BMW 7 Series from afar. Last but not least, we have the Chevrolet HHR. This retro-inspired SUV might have seemed like a good idea at the time, but it's since become a relic of the past. The HHR is known for its outdated technology, lackluster performance, and questionable build quality. Plus, with its poor fuel economy and limited cargo space, the HHR just doesn't make sense in today's market. You're better off finding a used Honda CR-V or Toyota Ray V4 if you're looking for a reliable and practical SUV. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more car advice, tips, and in-depth reviews. See you in the next video. Drive safe.